Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
On to me to heaven. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it between the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
All their work has led to this moment. And away we go in Super Bowl 64. Returning it from the 4.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Going deep right away. He's got it deep downfield. And he has this to the opposing 35.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
We'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. From the red zone on first. Brought in. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Next, quick out line, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. They draw it up for him. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up with an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support. Not many corners can make that stop.
Little knocks it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that and drives ahead.
Certainly not the amount of points they wanted when they began this drive, and certainly when they got into scoring territory, but it's always nice to look up in a Super Bowl and have a lead.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Lays out left side and gets it. That jump worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans want up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. And all right, Brock, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Saints first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. On first down, it's Nix. Chased out to his right. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Nix from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
That may not look like much on tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball. Don't put it in harm's way.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. They'll throw again. Nix bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big.
It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints with a slim 2-point lead early. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
And all set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down.
12 yards. Second down.
Herbert from the gun. He's going to push one deep. Big gain downfield. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Gain 30 yards on that play. And it'll be a first down Texans.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down Houston.
That's another Texans first down.
Now Herbert to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up second down. Now Herbert again. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. So we'll get it inside the 45-yard line before the return goes out.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2nd down and goal.
Working now from the gun. Near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out the backfield with the running back.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game.
Saints 17. Texans 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans reduce the lead to just 4.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter. Nix with it on 1st. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Brought in inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints stretch their early lead to 9.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receivers, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game. 1 quarter down, a lot more ahead here in Super Bowl 64. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. More from Minneapolis right after this.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Second quarter about set to begin. Welcome back, everybody, to Super Bowl 64. They'll be hoping for a lengthy drive here with where they're starting out. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Saints are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He finds him right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points.
For the extra point.
Little Tex on the extra point. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead.
31, Texans 14.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. And this one is launched downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. They've got 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. He throws a bullet to the center. They connect on the deep shot. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
Jason Sanders for the extra
That's some
point.
good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans cut the lead down to 10.
Texans 21. Jason Sanders sets to keep
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. That's going to be taken in at the 8.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Nix. This to Henderson underneath. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That one connects. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a 16-point ball game. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead.
Saints 38, Texans 21.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh no, they get him yet again. Into the end zone he goes, pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline and get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Herbert back to it after the pick. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert back to throw. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Herbert to throw once more. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Has it down close. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation.
And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Texans get it back to within 2 scores.
Texans 28. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He rolls to his right. That's him on the in route. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Get some space around midfield. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Cut for big yards on the right side. And they're going to touch him down as they line up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Next, quick out wide, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
After this one, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. On the move, headed right. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. Your 2nd and 10 from the 21. Back to the air, Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. Rolling, and takes a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. That's caught at the 4. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them at 1st down.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The Saints calling for a timeout. Their first. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Herbert from the gun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. They snap it to Herbert. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, New Orleans.
Knicks from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still...
He's got it deep downfield. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets into the 47-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. There we go to Henderson on the dump off. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become around the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They'll throw again. Nix. Buying some time right. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. Pick up a 2 here. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
It's an excellent job of getting away from trouble, Kate. You know, it's about protecting yourself at times as a quarterback. Get the gain, get the first down, and get out of bounds. Not exactly the way you draw it up, but no one's going to come away disappointed by that end result.
Made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing on first down, Nix. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get more points to end a lopsided first half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Chased out to his right. And he will reach the end zone to a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off.
Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Puts it off to Robinson. He's taken down, but not before he gives this one to the 41. We get 22 out of that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Look underneath here, Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. To throw, Herbert. his target, Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Herbert throwing again. Taking a deep shot here. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans trail by 23 now.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Shotgun snap to Nix. Wilson on a slant. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On first down, it's Nix. Forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. He goes back to him yet again. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Nix. That one connects. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Nix to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints keeping the pedal forward and adding 6 more. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Bron, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
And he's got it. They certainly weren't hurting for points, but hey, why not add 2 more onto the massive lead they've got?
Texans 35.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Texans 42. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Has this at the 6.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield. Nick's now on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Nick's quick out wide, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. It's caught by Wilson. We'll have the 1st down and even more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints trying to end this before the final quarter. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
The Saints will line up.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. And they aren't slowing down in the slightest. 2 more to their lead. Man, what a blowout we've got here.
Texans 42.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Kappa.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 14 on the play. It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st and 10, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
And he's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans lower the deficit they face. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. When you see it throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. He'll start this one out with Hall. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing on first down, Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. Yeah, that's good for a Saints first down. From the gun, it's on. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Nix from the gun. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Now the offense and Knicks coming to the line and looking to tack on 2 more.
The Saints.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock, as I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look at it. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Now the offense and Knicks coming to the line and looking to tack on 2 more. And send him over right. They give here to the motion man. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So at the 20, here's second and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down this, and they pick him off again! And the Saints take over once again after...
match your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. What's your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, make that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I
black beans taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leader. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do we got a song with that punk? I mean, do we hit the club in this song? Come on. Do we rock a weed 30 inches long? Do we got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. Hit me with your love, boy, I know you wanna. Hit me up and love me. I'll be waiting on ya. Hit me with your love, boy, I know you wanna. Hit me up and love me. I'll be waiting on ya. He said, let's hit that back room. You be that, I be that. We can get it. Tonight I'm on it. Tonight I'm in a zone. Bass jumping, the club pumping, it's hot. These coming in that club cause they won't try. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little jig for you little nice. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little nice. Some
Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock.